After Standard Bank issued a notice of intention to part ways with Gupta-linked companies in April of 2016, attempts were made by the family to get the bank to reconsider its decision. They cited that the decision would mean the companies would not be able to pay the salaries of about 7,500 employees. Oak Bay also requested a meeting where they informed the bank that there was no truth to the adverse media reports against the Gupta family. They said the family had resigned from the company, making the decision by the bank unfair. Sinton says court action was threatened against the bank, but it did not materialize.
Oak Bay and its subsidiaries embarked upon a media campaign to persuade the banks to, induce the banks to reverse the decision. There's, I think in my witness statement, I attach a copy of an advertisement whereby the chief executives of the four banks were called upon by name to reverse the decision, and the reason given was that it was detrimental to the well-being of 7,500 workers in the Oak Bay companies. That was the public campaign. Privately, we received a request for our chief executive to attend a meeting at Luthuli House with the ANC to account to them for why we had closed these accounts.
Standard Bank was also invited to a meeting with an inter-ministerial committee chaired by former mining minister Mosebenzi Zwane to discuss the closure of the accounts of the Gupta-linked companies. Lorry Doc's owner Mzwanele Manyi was also in attendance at the meeting as an advisor to the ministers.
And they said, well, surely if it's a contest, as it were, between the well-being of the employees and their dependents or compliance with the law, we should favor the dependents, i.e. we should keep the accounts open to enable the dependents to be paid and risk non-compliance with the law. That was the proposition they put to us. And we said we couldn't accept that. We wouldn't accept that we would knowingly break the law in order to ameliorate the consequences of non-payment of employees. They then suggested that the banks should not be allowed to close bank accounts altogether, i.e. they said they had the power to change the law and that they would consider recommending changes to the law to make it illegal for banks to close accounts. Minister Zwane.
FNB and ABSA are expected to take the stand on Tuesday to share the details of why they took the decision to close their accounts of Gupta-linked businesses, while Nedbank is expected to testify on Wednesday. Duarte, SABC News, Johannesburg.